Hey, what's going on, guys? And we are back for another video. And in today's video, we're just going for a walk for class because I figured why not. And we haven't really done a YouTube video in a while. Figured why not update you guys on the truck situation and all that good stuff. My video has to be a maximum of 33 minutes long because it separates into two videos if it goes any longer than 33 or 32 minutes. So I'm going to try to keep myself at that limit today, but I do know my way around my area, so we're just going to go around and hope for the best. Now, as I said earlier, I'm going to give you an update on that truck situation. As I stated earlier, I'm going to give you an update on that truck situation. Now, unfortunately, it's broken and I have to get a replacement. But the good news is that if I manage to get a replacement, I can probably make it brushless. So that's a bonus. I'll tell you more about the brushless setup once we get across the street here. I'm going across 7th. So, don't know how well you guys can see me, but I don't know how well you guys can hear me, but just figured, why not? We're doing another YouTube video. Haven't done one in a few months, so we're just doing whatever we want, really. We're going for a walk for my second period class, and we're just kind of exploring the area. Now, I'm still waiting on the refund. The truck broke mid-spring break, which was last week, so I didn't really decide to fix it this time. I just figured, why not? We're just gonna send it back and get a new one. But the next truck I want to get is a 6x6, but I'm not sure it'll work because of the fact that I might end up needing a bigger pinion gear for the motor. There's my apartment complex right over there to the left. Right over there. That's my left. And if I had a selfie stick right now, that's what you'd be on, and I'd be holding it down here, so that you guys could see me without me having to use much effort at all. But my arm's having to be up like that because you know how it is. You know how it is when you don't have a tripod. You gotta improvise. So that's what I'm doing here. Just figured then we'd go for a walk together today and tell you about the brushless setup. Because why not? I'm actually going to go on this side of the bus. I don't know whose bus that is, but we're going to avoid it to the best of our ability. Now, more on the brushless system. I don't plan on putting what I'm going to call the full-size FuriTech Komodo brushless outrunner motor. It is an outrunner, so that means the outside turns and the inside, well, the pinion gear spins at the same speed the outer shell is turning, but there is a part of the motor that's stationary so that the wires can come off of it. Now, I want to get that motor, but I'm worried that it would give the Tetra a really hard time. Plus, I go with a 15-tooth pinion, which, in case you didn't know, the pinion is the gear that attaches to the motor, and the spur gear is the gear right next to it that drives the rest of the transmission via the pinion gear. And it's really quite cool, really, because my teacher might be in the comments of this video, my PE teacher, so expect that. I cannot mark my videos as made for kids anymore, and the reason for that is because every time I do so, it blocks me from getting comments on this video specifically. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to multitask with walking straight ahead, looking at you guys, because just figured this would be overall best. And this is the neighborhood I'm in right now. I don't even know the people who live in that house that I just showed you. Dog's barking. My legs hurt. My calves hurt. I'm getting some exercise because I enjoy walking, but more importantly, I like walking with trucks. And you guys know what my favorite truck is if you've watched the channel long enough. If you've watched the channel long enough, you'll know that the Panda Hobby Tetra is my favorite truck. I do have a funny image of my first ready-to-run 6x6 mini crawler on my phone, and I will eventually upload it to YouTube if I can figure out how to edit my videos, either using YouTube Studio or something like that. I will put that photo in the video. Hello! And figured I'd give you guys a good laugh. It's really friggin' funny. It's of, if I remember correctly, it's of the Atlas 6x6 by FMS, and the truck was just on its limit. In the front, and three of the 6 wheels and tires had come off my incline testing board and made it a really funny picture. Sadly though, that truck burnt out the same day. That truck's motor burnt out the same day I got it, and the truck's motor is an 050. Well, the Panda Hobby motor is a 180. This is normally the crawling course I go on, but don't have a truck, so we're not doing that in this video. But I will make sure that once I get my next truck, I will do a full-blown review. Even if it's not a 6x6, I'll still do a full-blown review. Panda Hobby has officially started coming out with the 60-turn brushed motors, so figured I'd tell you about that. And unfortunately, the Panda Hobby 180 brushed motor that comes with them, I tested it against the big Furytech Komodo brushless motor. There's a micro and there's a big size. I tested my 180 against the big size, and that's allegedly more powerful than a 180. Wrong. I actually took it to a tug-of-war match, and my truck won with the stock 180 motor, which is impressive because I didn't think the Tetra would be able to do that. Plus, the Tetra was on much smaller tires when it happened. My truck was on the stock wheels and tires, which come weighted on the Tetra out of the box, and just overall make for good performance. And one time I actually got a WPL winch like a WPL 1/16 scale winch, and found out that it could fit in the Panda Hobby 1/18 scale, and the WPLs are 1/16 scale, so they're only slightly larger. This has been proven on many other channels. If you want to look at Atlas 6x6 upgrades, or Atlas 6x6 running video, or 18th scale running video versus WPL, they're not much bigger than the Panda Hobby or the... Oh, and that bridge right there, I sometimes drive my Tetra on that. The 4x4 can make it up that relatively easily, mainly because of the wheel speed it still has on 60 turn. Really wishing that Jason at Jason's RCs had given me the 51 turn 180 motor. Jason, if you're watching this, please, I'll give you my address, just give me a few weeks. But it's quite interesting because of just how capable the Panda Hobby Tetra is. It's really good for $130 to $154. $130 is the 4x4 price on all 4x4s now. It used to be $110 for the Tetra K1 4x4, which was my first Tetra K1, which I got in green because, oh my god, let's admit that is a badass looking color. Sorry for my swearing. And that's a mean looking color, let's just say that. And I really enjoy playing with the Panda Hobby Tetra. I normally sometimes play with it in this neighborhood. I'm going to do that more often in videos now because the people around my place are just complete frickin' jerks. I mean, they don't appreciate me anymore, especially considering all I've done for them. Everything I've done for them, and they throw me under the bus. So I'm going to do the same to them. And it's really just frightening how scary the real world can be. Because, as you know, as many of you know, I'm almost 18. I'm very close, actually. I'm getting very close to being exactly 1 year away. In fact, I'm about 1 year and 7 months over that. I'm about 1 year and 7 months over that 1 year away from being 18. I'm currently 16 at the moment. I don't care if you watch my channel, just do not look up my address. Because if you look up my address, I have a VPN protecting me. And you'll find out the hard way which location it's currently set to. I'm not even going to state ever on my channel what state I live in for the purpose of privacy. But just, it's really heartbreaking. Oh, I thought I'd tell you guys, but if I'm not mistaken, this bad man named Peter Scully, he created two of the most illegal tapes in all of that are known in all of the United States. Those tapes are called Daisy's Destruction and Dafu Love. As the name implies in the first one I said, yeah, you can imagine what happened to her reproductive system. Yeah, that's just scary. to think about how evil this world could be. I mean, there are some good people out there, but there are also some bad people out there. So my one tip to you guys, be careful who you're friends with. Because one wrong move and you're screwed. And I'm going to give the link to this video to my second period PE teacher, so at least she knows that I swore in this video by accident. I'm sorry, I'm trying to work on that. But it's unfortunate how scary this reality can be. But my biggest fear is no longer spiders. Because this is actually the first time I've stated this on this channel. So only veterans will know this. So only you 40-something veterans, which thank you so much for 40 subscribers. I think I've got a total of over 1,000 views on every video that I've ever made combined. So that means a lot. All that I gotta do now is make it to 1,000 subscribers, or 10,000, I don't remember which. Sorry I'm so close to the camera, my arm's really tired. So are my feet though, so. Gotta exercise the muscles. Yes, that's how I say it sometimes. Get over it. Ow. Holy man. Ow. I'm gonna start walking slower because I'm limping right now because of how bad my left foot hurts. But not to worry. An RC truck video is in fact coming to the channel. I just have to get the replacement or the refund of that previous truck, and then we'll have the new truck on its way. And the only mods I'm going to do to it, or that I'm allowed to do to it, are the battery, the winch, and the wheels and tires. The wheels and tires boost about 40 to 50% of your maximum performance. And I've got larger diameter tires that I want to put on my truck. So stay tuned for that, because you're going to see them. You're going to be like, wow, those are freaking huge. Because they are compared to the stock tires. But it's unfortunate how scary this reality can be. And I talked earlier about my biggest fear. My new biggest fear is the back rooms. If you want to go to the back rooms on the Backrooms Wikipedia page on Fandom, that's where you'll find it. That's where you'll find just about the most amount of information, or the highest amount of information that is currently known about the Backrooms. I've played one of the levels on Roblox. It's not something you want to try. It's called Level Exclamation Point, a level Run for Your Life. And you basically, as the name implies, you have to run for your dang life, because there's a horde of entities chasing you. It's a 12-mile long hallway. Hallway. You start in the center of it, directly in the center. And you start directly in the center of it. So 6 miles in, and you have to run the other 6 miles to the exit. But there's also a level called Level Run for Your Life EX, or level You Can't Escape. Essentially what you do is you run to the end of the 6 mile long, you run the other 6 miles to the end of the hallway, opposite the horde of entities, obviously, which consists of Smilers. Hold on. Which consists of Smilers, death moths, I think, hold on. And a special entity exclusive to this level. I don't remember exactly what the entity's name is. All I know that it's exclusive to this level. So if you don't want to encounter this entity, I'd suggest not running the file called !.exe on the END's computer, because it will transport you to this level. Okay, enough about the back rooms, but I'm just now getting back to my place. We're gonna... Ow! My feet! Sorry. And we're gonna upload this video, and then I'm gonna give her the link to my YouTube channel and tell her to watch that, and tell her and have her refresh the page consistently, because I'm gonna upload this video. I'm not gonna be able to upload it as a file to her directly, because it's too much. And I don't think that, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, that this video will exceed the 5 megabyte limit for sending it to her. I have to first email it to myself, then I have to send it to her via direct message. So it's quite scary when you think about it, but it's a thing that has to be done to even get credit. I have to do the exit ticket, and I have to upload it to my YouTube channel and have her refresh the page consistently, because I'm not sure if you know, but as you may know, I have a fear of the dark. And that fear isn't of the dark, it's of what lies within that scares me. So that's why I'm not willing to go outside at night, at least by myself anyway. If I've got other people with me, I'll do it, but I wouldn't otherwise. Ow! Man, this was tiring. I should not have worn this backpack. Ow! Oh my god. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, Miss Peterson, I'm back. Oh. Ow. The video is still recording, but I'll see you guys in the next video.